Hello guys. Sorry I'm late. It's just a little moment of chaos. My son was coming home from church. The dogs are barking. Pongo had to be let out, but we're here. We're here. It's all okay. It's all okay. Whenever you guys are here, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Say hello. Hello, hello. I'm hoping I might have to put a black shirt on because a lot of times wigs don't show up good with white shirts, so I might have to do a wardrobe change. Alrighty. Is anybody else tired from the time change? Raise your hands if you're also tired, exhausted, if you feel busted and disgusted. That's how I feel today. Hi Dixie, hey Tammy, hi Maxine, hey Holly. Hello guys. Hello. Let me get my handy dandy knife out here and find out what we're going to get into tonight. Hi, Vonda. Hi, Kathy. You love my eyebrows? Well, this one I part near wiped off earlier trying to get a quick snooze in on the couch, so I just had to touch it up with, I used a black pen because I didn't want to dig out my makeup. Hey, Melissa. Hi, Tammy. Hey, Tiffany. Hi, Janet. Hello, guys. Alrighty. Ugh. They always get these boxes so secure that it makes it so hard to open them. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Angela. Hey, Michelle. Hello. Hi, Mary from Wisconsin. You feel busted and disgusted? I was like, how in the world did we get an extra hour of sleep and I feel more exhausted than I did before time had changed? And it's probably because it was pitch black outside at 5 p.m. Hey, Penny. Hey, Lana. You couldn't sleep at all last night. I can't sleep at all any night, but today it's just, I'm tired. I'm ready for bed. We're on Central, 4:30, almost dark. Yep, that's how it is here too. I'm Eastern time, but I think time change affects everybody just the same. You love it? Oh, you love night? Oh, I hate it being dark outside. So depressing. Like whenever I start work in the morning, it's dark outside. When I get off work, it's dark outside. And I work in a room with no windows. So basically, until we change time again, I just never see the sun. I never see the sunshine. Hi, Diane. It's too dark at 7 p.m. It's too dark at 5 p.m. Oh, my goodness. We got some nice bubble wrap. Hey, Shay. Hey, Danny. Hey, ladies. Hi, Jessica. You guys, my office is a total mess again. You get packages delivered and don't have anywhere to put them. Not sure how to confirm before you order. If you just look at my comment I have pinned down below, Teresa, just email customer service. My sweater, Denise, I got it at Goodwill yesterday. Goodwill, but maybe I'll talk to Velvet Noir and see if they can find a sweater like this for us ladies. You hate this time? Me too, Sharon. Hey, Deanna. All right, these, of course, I don't have in order. So, do you guys want me to take the time to put them in order? Shirley, I just saw your text message. Do you guys want, here, I better take the time to put them in order so we can group them all together. I just need to stop being a lazy butthole. That's just what I am. I can't help it. I call it like I see it. Do you knit? I don't knit. No. I crochet, but no knitting. Didn't sleep last night either. We're on a quest to find the wig you were wearing last week in the post before your party. Had on a black leather jacket. That was Counterculture by Belle Tress in the color Cola with Cherry. And I just parted it on the side that it's not supposed to be parted in to get that extra volume. Hey, Cinda. This wig is Counterculture by Belle Tress in the color Butterbeer Blonde. You guys know if we're trying on TressAllure that I'm trying on California Beach Waves last because it's my favorite wig. Oh. They sent me, Shirley, they sent me 3 picture perfects. 3. Uno, dos, tres. You're excited about my wig coming out? Girl, me too. Me too. All right. Oh, dare we start the evening with Avery? You know the divorcee mom who just found out her children have head lice? Sounds like a good place to start our evening. New York stopping with the time change next year. How's that gonna work? So then we're gonna have like, okay, these are the Eastern Standard Time states, these are the Central Mountain, all of those things, but then New York is its own thing. You can't hear anything? Can anybody else hear me? Testing. Speaking of tired YouTube, what the heck? I don't know, girl. I don't know. My husband told me today that he liked this sweater too. He's like, I really like that. I was like, $5.49 at Goodwill. And you guys know me, the grody patootie that I am. I haven't even washed it yet. I just wore it straight from Goodwill. I'm like, I'm sure whoever owned this sweater was clearly a clean, fashionable person such as myself. So I'm sure it's okay for me to wear. How many inches is the wig that I have on? I would say probably 22 inches. You love California beach waves? Me too. Happy Sunday, Elizabeth. You guys can hear? Good. I hope you guys can hear this because we're going to do a giveaway tonight. And instead of waiting, I don't know. Do other things. Comment, share the video, like and follow my page on Facebook, which is Get It Girl. Like and follow Shirley's Wig Shop page on Facebook, which is obviously Shirley's Wig Shop. And then I'm just going to make up the rules as I go along. So just make sure that you're doing everything. And if you're not doing everything, you might be the winner. You might not be the winner. You just never know. You get your jeans from Goodwill. I got like 5 or 6 different shirts yesterday. You cut a wig show of mine. Your husband's trembling now because you have a new obsession. How funny. Keep them in fear. Keep them in constant fear. Arizona doesn't do time change? Okay, so here's my question. Arizona is central. Is Arizona central or mountain? Doesn't really matter. Let's say they're central time. If I have a client who lives in Oklahoma and it's central time, so it's 6:11 there, but Arizona doesn't do time change, what time is it there? Like, assuming that Illinois or Oklahoma or whatever are all in the same time zone. Here, we'll do it this way. It's easier for me to understand. I live in West Virginia. I'm Eastern Standard Time Zone, okay? Shirley lives in Eastern Standard Time Zone in Michigan. For both of us, it is 7:11 at night. If Michigan didn't do time change, what time would it be there? It would be 8:11, right? But it's 7:11 here. But we're both in the same time zone. Riddle me that, folks. How does that work? You love that purple? Thank you, girl. The red aspen. Send me a message if you want the link. Patricia, thank you for sharing. Thank you, guys. Alrighty, let's get started into this with me grabbing a comb or a brush. I'm sorry you have to look at my fat butt right now. Maybe you can't. No, you can see it. My apologies. Arizona's mountain time. Yeah, I thought it was mountain time. Anyhow. Whoopsie. I'm all discombobulated. But like, okay, so if Arizona's mountain time for all the other states that are mountain time, or is it just, it goes, like, say Arizona's in central time, do they just now say that they're in mountain time because they don't do time change? I don't get it. It messes everything up. It does. You guys, we're going to start with our Hot Mess Express Avery tonight. Maybe she'll surprise us. All I know is Avery looks like how Avery normally does. It's going to be like, this is a lady who is feeling the time change right now. Thank you for sharing, guys. I just tell people 7-Eleven is your time. Oh my goodness. Sometimes with my clients that I have, like I get clients, like I've had clients from Australia, I've had clients from the UK. Most of the ones I get from Australia, they're 17 hours ahead of me, but then I also have people who are same time zone as me. I have ones who are West Coast. So sometimes it just like, when I'm confirming times with people, I'm like, my time or your time? Your time or my time? You know? It's a little hard. You can just Google what time it is. My son lives in Arizona. He's now 2 hours earlier. 2 hours earlier. I know I just had a client call with somebody who she's in Washington State, and I'm like, it's so funny that like I'm ready for bed here. It's dark outside. It's 3:30 there. I'm doing good. Exactly. Just pick a time and keep it. The Hot Mess Express is Avery by TressAllure. So Avery by TressAllure is a machine-made cap. It has, I would say, a nickel's worth of permatease here on top. There is no lace front because she does have hair that's worn down on her forehead. And this is a regular fiber. She is not heat-friendly. Time changes do mess with your internal clock. All right, this Avery, she's accepting this time change well. Avery must live in Arizona where they don't do time changes because she's handling it way better than most of us are. I know, Avery, one of my favorites. Nothing will ever be as good as the first Avery we put on. First thing I'm going to do is check this color because she's gorgeous. This is Mimosa HL. You love my nails? Thank you. Alrighty, so like I said, it is a regular machine-made cap, which means you can part it anywhere, but I'm not going to mess with her part because she's behaving. So we're not gonna fire her up and make her angry. It does have a decent amount of permatease. Now, I like hair bigger, so you can see, like, I keep pulling it up, but if you wanted to, you could definitely smush her down a little bit if you wanted to, but I personally like the zhuzhed and fluffed look. My makeup is spot on. I've had this makeup on since 4:30 this morning, and it included me walking in a torrential downpour and taking a quick wink on the couch. You love this style? It's a super cute layered cut. It kind of reminds me of a more like a 2022 version of the Rachel, if you guys remember the Rachel. This color is so pretty. Mimosa HL. I'm assuming the HL stands for highlight, although I could just also be making that up. And like I said, keep in mind that you can part this wherever you want, but it is not lace front, so you're not going to wear it pulled back unless you're my mother, because she does not care. Actually, I kind of probably would even. I probably would wear this one pulled back, even though it's not lace front. Where's my bobby pin I stole from a TressAllure or Aesthetica box a couple weeks ago? You love this wig on me? Let me see. This one, I think you could wear it pulled back even though it's not lace front, because it's puffy enough right here that it kind of hides the fact that it's not lace front. How cute. Either this is a good sign that it's going to be a good wig party, or this is a sign that it's only going to go downhill. It's only going to go downhill from here, folks. Which wigs are these? We're trying on TressAllure tonight. So what we have on right now is Avery by TressAllure in the color Mimosa HL. It's a regular synthetic fiber, so it is not heat friendly. It's a machine-made cap, and it's not lace front. And I was just showing you guys how you can't wear it pulled back because it's not lace front, but then Avery showed me up, and she was like, no. You can wear me pulled back. This is like, yeah, this is a modern Rachel. I agree. Am I taking notes from my mama? I must be. And that color was pretty. It's a super gorgeous color. I just figured when I saw Avery, it's like, we may as well start here and get the worst out of the way. She proved me to be a liar. Cap size. TressAllure fits fairly roomy, so I would say 23 inch you should be okay. Is it a full moon tonight? Cut the tag. You guys, need I show you guys the mess in this office? Do I look like I deserve to be cutting the tag on anything? No. No, I don't. I'm hoping we saved the best for last. That means it's going to be a great party. I know. Yeah, at least we know that California Beach Ways is last, and that's always a good note to end on. Can you only wear lace? Technically speaking, yes, you should only wear lace fronts pulled back, but as you see with Avery, she was just like, no, I can be the best of both worlds. But we'll see if maybe it was just that particular wig whenever we try on this one. Oh, I need a drink already. Guys, don't forget we're doing a giveaway tonight. All right, so for all of our late jumper honors, this is Avery by TressAllure. It's a regular machine-made cap. It has a nickel's worth of permatease, no lace front. And this is the color Cherrywood HL. Uh-oh, this one looks like she's got a little cold set thing going on there. Let's see. It is a full moon. Is that why I'm tired? Do full moons make you tired? I was born on a Friday the 13th. So I don't feel like full moons affect me. My daughter was also born on a Friday the 13th. All right, this Avery's a little disheveled. She's reminding me of somebody. Just let me think of who. Maybe before I send this one back to Shirley, I'll get out the hot air brush and I'll fix this cold set thing. So whoever gets this on Wig Out Wednesday won't have to fix the cold set issue. I can't think of who I'm reminding myself. Sandra Bullock, maybe? Maybe it's just the color of hair. It's reminding me of somebody. Yeah, I'll get out the hot air brush and I'll fix these pieces for you guys. What is silky sand like? I don't know. I must have missed a comment. Link to shop and the prices. Yes, at the bottom of the page. The bottom of the page. All right, so we're going to act like Avery did have a little bit more rough time with the time change, this particular one in Cherrywood HL. But she's still beautiful. She's still gorgeous. She looks amazing with this sweater. It's a really pretty color. Sorry, I'm just admiring myself in my regular mirror there. So here is the side of Avery. And, hey, out of the garage. Upstairs. There's nothing over there for you. Pongo, Guillermo, Alejandro Wells, upstairs. Upstairs. Get in there. Sorry about that, folks. I had one of my dogs escape their prison. What do you mean by cold set? So sometimes whenever wigs are in the boxes for an extended period of time, especially with temperature changes, they can come from hot environments, go in cold environments. If there's a piece of hair that's like bent kind of funny, it'll set it that way. So all I would do is add some heat to it. Since this is regular synthetic, I would use the hot air brush and just fix it. It's such a pretty color. Thank you for sharing, Paige. Thank you, guys. That sweater and this wig. Maria, look, I got on my Queen Elizabeth necklace. Is this like mocha and cream? No, this definitely has more red tones. I would say that this is more like Chocolate Swirl by Noriko, but without the blonde highlights. The brown base reminds me of Chocolate Swirl. It just doesn't have the blonde highlights. It has more of a cherry highlight in it. Your birthday's January 13th? Girl, me too. January 13th. What's my dog's full name? Pongo's name is Pongo Guillermo Alejandro Wells. Because I love the name Guillermo. I love the name Guillermo. I love the name Alejandro. And if I had married somebody who was not my husband, that's what my children's names would have been. The steps, they're already stained. So I still have to paint the baseboards, but the steps are stained. That's the color that they're staying. And then the risers on them, I'm going to paint those black. You said you couldn't use heat. So on synthetic wigs that aren't heat friendly, you can use certain types of heat. You can use steamers on them because that's a very moist heat. And then you can also use, Shirley carries it. It's the hot air brush from Hot Tools. It blows out heat, but it's not really, really hot or super intense. You can use that as well on the regular synthetic. I knew what I was doing when I made you the face of my Etsy. Girl, you should be the face of your Etsy. The color of that was Cherrywood HL. You love that? Yeah, we have Emmy, our oldest dog. She doesn't have a middle name. Her name is just Emmy. Then the next one in line is Pongo Guillermo Alejandro Wells. Then Olive is Olive May Yoder. She has a different last name than us because half the time we don't want to claim her as our own. And then George's is Georgia Joanne. You gave your animals middle names too? Nope. Ours all have middle names except Emmy. All right, guys. Next we have Sheer Joy. So Sheer Joy is a, it's going to be that kind of night. Because I wanted to say heat-friendly fiber, but the word hot dog almost came out of my mouth. Probably because we were talking about dogs. I don't know. But could you see if I actually would have said it? If I would have been like, Sheer Joy is a hot dog. The wall behind me is called Toasted Poppy Seed by Kills. All right. So Sheer Joy has a full mono top, which means it can be parted anywhere. And it is lace front. The rest of the cap is regular wefted. Yeah, Olive's used to be Olive Winifred until we saw what a devil dog she was. And so we ended up changing her name to Olive May Yoder. This is kind of like that Cherrywood HL, only a little bit later. This is like if Cherrywood HL and Mimosa HL had a baby. You would get this color. What is the giveaway? I haven't told you guys yet, but it's going to be good. You guys aren't going to want to miss, so make sure you share. Make sure, you know, don't be sharing me to no nasty men troll groups. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes that can be fun, though. So just share the video, comment. Make sure that you are following my page on Facebook and that you're also following Shirley's Wig Shop on Facebook. Do all of those things. This cut is super cute. So first, let's go over the color. Like I said, this is kind of like if Cherrywood and Mimosa had a baby. It would be this color. This color is 33/32/R4. 33/32/R4. All right, and let's go over the cut. She's just a nice little bob length. Kind of tapered in at the back, but not stacked. She has little bangs here. It is lace front, so you for sure can wear her pulled up if you want to. And don't forget that it is a full mono top, so you can move the part around on this one. Look, she actually moved fairly easily. This reminds you of the Jennifer Aniston. Oh, when she got her hair cut short. Man, we've already had 2 Rachel references tonight, and we're only on the 3rd wig. Super cute. I like this one with this sweater, too. I wish you couldn't see these ginormous bra straps, but she cute, girls. Super cute. I feel like she needs sunglasses. Yeah, we're showing TressAllure tonight. So this is Sheer Joy in the color 33/32/R4. Gorgeous. Uh-oh. Somebody's already missing their tissue paper. Hold on. You know, the wig party's shaping up to be a fine night, but my dogs are not in agreement with their behavior. They're just barking because my husband just got home. It's either my husband or my son getting home. one of them. Okay. How was the meeting?
It wasn't that bad. I got the real fireworks for next week.
Oh, can't wait. Go take a vacation day. Bra straps and attitude. I know. I mean, everybody's got bra straps, right? There's nothing I can do about it. The number, Gloria, it's 33/32/R4. So with this little Cupid doll curl right here. Amy, thank you for sharing. That cut is super cute. We're going to try it on again in a different color. The name of this wig, Tammy, is Sheer Joy. The reason I yanked it out of the box so aggressively is this color looks like British milk tea. Excuse my excitement. I'm like, give me that. Yank the whole box down. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Susan. You need to win the Powerball so you can buy all the wigs you want. That would be a fun topic of conversation tonight. If you won the lottery, what would you do with it? Very professional to just walk away from your audience. Cindy, you act like I care what you think. I hope that's professional enough for you. Very woman-like to insult somebody on their own page. Jeez. Let's have a lesson in manners. All right, guys. So this is a full mono top again with lace front. This is still Sheer Joy. We're just trying on a different color. Cindy, can somebody go get the tongs from the kitchen and pull Cindy's underwear out of her butt crack? They're clearly in a bunch. Mask up. Wear gloves. Put on your PPE. Oh, walk away from your audience. You're right. Cindy, you're right. I shouldn't have walked away from my audience. I should have just let my dog eat my cat. You're right. Because I'm sure if I had had an animal murder on my live video, maybe I would get more views. All right, this one's bangs aren't cooperating. You would buy an island and escape, set money aside, then travel. Get your boys and yourself a car. Donate to animal shelters. My husband would have an animal rescue if we won the lottery. So the first thing that I would do would be buy a house, and then I would also pay off my parents' house. Those are the first things I would do. Obviously you would have to do like investments and stuff like that because you want your money to last you for as long as possible. Hold on, I'm going to try and get these bangs to stay back out of my face. I mean, of course you would go on vacation, you know, those types of things. I would pay off all my debt. But yeah, the first things I would do, I would find a house for me and my family. I would pay off my parents' house so that they don't have to worry about that since they're in their retirement years. Invest wisely. I would get a financial advisor. You know, live life. And get my whole body tattooed. I would get my plastic surgery done. This looks good on me. Let's see if this is helping. Sometimes I just need a little coaxing. And she's still wanting to fall on my face, but admittedly, I didn't have it in there for very long. So this one kind of reminds me of British milk tea, but more on the platinum side of things. People do need to... Frankie says relax, folks. This is a casual setting. So here is the side and the back of Sheer Joy. And like I said, when I pulled it out of the box, it definitely has that like purpley undertone like British milk tea. But I think that this would also be passable if you're like a sandy blonde / gray. This wig does not come in a large cap, but TressAllure fits fairly loosely. Fairly loosely. Orphanage? Oh, I would definitely adopt if I won the lottery. I would be all for adopting. Actually, me and my husband talked about that the other day. We were like, we would really like to adopt. Look at that. You could do your little bobby pin in this too. It is a very pretty color. Oops. I don't even think I told you the color number. This color is 56/60/R8. 56/60/R8. The shorter styles are adorable on me. I enjoy a good short hairstyle. And this one is heat friendly. Remember, it is a hot dog. What else would you guys do if you won the lottery? If I won the lottery, I would help the homeless open a bookstore. Ooh, a bookstore would be fun. That's what my son would probably want to do. But if everyone he loves you almost a thousand viewing. I know. Some people just get their panties in a bunch. Some people get this panties in a bunch, me walking away acting like they're paying me or something. Acting like I'm on their payroll. I would set up a trust fund for my grandsons and sons, buy a beach house, invest in your son's future, and help family. Beach house would be nice. I would go get a pedicure. I just saw my toenails. I would go get a pedicure. I'm here for Maggie, Wigs, and all the shenanigans included. We're all about the shenanigans. Do you guys remember that Ryan Reynolds movie? It had Ryan Reynolds and Anna Faris called Shenanigans. I loved that movie because I worked at Ponderosa at the time. And that's literally exactly what it's like working in a restaurant. I'm just pulling a ponytail holder. My husband and I looked into adoption. It's crazy. We were just trying to give a child a home. They make it very difficult. They do for sure. Patricia, your husband said, how come you have that video going every Sunday night? Does he think it's just the same one, that you're just watching me? You're like a VHS tape rewinding me, watching the same one over and over? Hi, Debbie. Hello, guys. You would buy your husband a new truck? I would buy my husband a truck, too. Alrighty, so Trend. Yes, Trend. This is the one that, I don't know. This one's very close to New Wave. Trend is a full mono top lace front. This is also a heat-friendly fiber. Apparently, this is your first time to her. Her followers love her and her family and her fur babies. If it bothers you, perhaps you should move on. Seriously. There's 950 people on here. We'll be fine with 949. As much as we love having everybody here, if you're going to be a Krabby Patty, you can boot, scoot, and boogie your way out here. Don't let the screen door hit you or the good Lord split you. You love the movie Waiting? Why can't I think of what that is? Waiting. It sounds familiar, but why can't I think of what it is? If I won the lottery, I would pay big dollars to have mobility in my left arm that I lost due to a stroke. That would be an awesome, awesome thing to have the money for. You would buy you a husband, mail order husbands. Here is the side view of Trend. Now, keep in mind, here, let me show you the side and the back. I want to point something out, and I think this is a really good wig to point this out on. This is like a chin length bob on me. And just so you guys know, TressAllure's bangs are never offensive. They are the only wig brand that I don't take issue with their bangs. But this is a good way for me to point this out on. So this is a chin length bob on me, okay? Depending on the length of your face, the length of your neck, sometimes even the height of your body, it's going to hit at different places on you. If I had a longer neck, this wig would look shorter. If I had a shorter neck, it would look like it was touching my shoulders. So a lot of times people will buy wigs and they'll be like, well, the wig that I bought doesn't look like it does on Maggie. So there are a lot of factors that go into play whenever you're wearing a wig versus seeing somebody else wear the same wig. So keep that in mind, that the length of all of your bits and pieces, all your bits and bobbles, make a difference in the way that the wig is going to look on you. I look like my daughter in this wig. It's a super cute wig. I wish I liked bangs. So this is Trend, and the color of this one is 24/102/R12. You love this wig? Do you have any? There are wigs that come in large caps, Vicky. So what I would suggest doing is clicking on the link I have down below, shirleyswigshoppe.com. Once you're there on her website, up at the top, you'll see all these drop downs. Click the little arrow next to wigs, and then scroll down and select large cap. So if you click that, that will pull up all of the large cap wigs that Shirley offers. So you don't have to sit there and fall in love with one that doesn't come in large cap. So that's what I would suggest doing. You guys can also do that for petite. You guys can do that for if you want like short or mid-length or whatever. You can really narrow it down if you use those options. It's adorable. Thank you. Dogona 16 looked about 3 inches shorter on me than you. I'm not a very tall person, and so I feel like my features are in proportion to the size of my body, but stuff like that does make a difference. Your height makes a difference. The length, if I had like a little giraffe neck or a little squatty neck, like that would make the wig look longer or shorter. All of those are factors. I would get a mommy makeover too. My husband, if I told him that we won the lottery, he'd be like, the first thing you're doing is getting some butt implants. And I'd be like, anything for you, darling. Yeah, life does happen. She clearly doesn't know me. And I will let you guys know that once I get off this video, people don't know that you can do this, but if you have a page, you can search everybody's name and it'll show literally every single comment that they ever left. So if I go and search her name and find out that she's been a long time follower and then she's thrown some shade like that, we're not doing that here. All right, guys, we have Trend again. So Trend is the full mono top with lace front. How do you find Avery, the very first one you showed? Gina, click on the link down below. Once you're on Shirley's website, click on the magnifying glass, type in Avery. So that'll pull up all of the wigs named Avery. And then select the one that says Avery by TressAllure. Please repeat that number. 24/104/R12. Chantel, no, I don't have Twix yet. Yes, people, and you're still going to look like you and not Maggie. Preach it, sister. We're still going to look like ourselves, but with just different hair. I could put on a mop and still be beautiful. I wouldn't hardly think that. Your husband would love for you to get butt implants too. Mine too. My husband brings it up all the time. And I'm like, there's a million other things that I would want besides that. The issue is because my head size. Look for the petite cap wigs if you've got a little tiny noggin. She had a top fan badge. Well, I'm going to take away all her princess points. She won't have no top fan badge any longer. So here is the back of Trend and the side view. This is a heat-friendly fiber. Just keep that in mind. It does have the full mono top. You can part this anywhere you want. And even though it has bangs, it is lace front. So if you're cleaning out that oven, getting ready for Thanksgiving, and you want to pull those bad boys back, you can. You got all the options with this one. Bangs and a lace front. What am I drinking? A seltzer water. Alrighty, so this color was 52/38/49/R8. And it is like a brown with gray throughout. Once I get it back in the box, I'll read those color numbers to you guys again. Okay, no, you can't order mine. You can't do the pre-orders for mine yet. I just had a phone call with Shirley yesterday. Should be ready very, very soon. It's still just coming down to the color selection and like getting like the boxes, tissue paper, all that stuff designed. Yeah, that one had the dark underneath down by the nape. If you win the lottery, you'd go to a plastic surgeon and tell them to fix it all. Me too. I'd get new teeth too. All right, so again, the color of that one, guys, that brown with the gray throughout is 52/38/49/R8. Thank you for typing that color there, Gloria. Alrighty, next we have the Razor Cut Shag. Razor Cut Shag is a regular machine-made cap, just tiny amount of permatease, maybe 2 cents worth of permatease, and this one is not lace front. You would hire a full-time oh, I would definitely hire somebody to clean our house like once a week. This one feels small because the adjusters are in. There is a wig that you can't wear. Oh, there's definitely some wigs I can't wear. Like this one, for example. I feel like Bev off of the Goldbergs. Color, but not a little bit of the style. Shirley does carry small wigs, yes. Hi, Addie. Hey, Brenda. All right, guys, this is the Razor Cut Shag. The color is 14/26/R10. Here is the side view and the back. As the name indicates, this is a Razor Cut Shag. So lots of layers, lots of flippy pieces. It has good volume considering it doesn't have hardly any permatease in it, but if you guys don't like the volume, you can obviously smooth her down, but you know me, I like big hair and I cannot lie. This is Meg Ryan. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Guess what, guys? I got a couple Christmas shirts in the mail. Well, I ordered them, obviously that's why they showed up in the mail. And I got this one that it's kind of like Baby Got Back, but it says I like them real thick and sprucey. I love it. I almost wore it down here today, but I figured people would be like, why in the heck you have a Christmas shirt on already? It does look a little bit like Charlotte. I think Charlotte is just maybe a little bit longer, I think. So that was Razor Cut Shag, and I'll read that color number again. That was 14/26/R10. I'm surprised that my phone has allowed me to wear this light colored top during a wig party. Usually it messes up all the colors if I don't have black on. Alright, so we are trying on the Razor Cut Shag again. I should do these on TikTok so you get lots of new customers. I would have to sign up for a TikTok account first. Alrighty, so it again is a machine made cap, which is a little teeny tiny amount of permatease. No lace front on this one. And I don't know if I told you guys or not, but this is also heat friendly. There's a piece of fuzz. Well, this dark color definitely looks, oh, I think that's my hair. I just pulled my hair out. Yeah, it says I like them. It has a picture of 3 trees on it, and it says I like them real thick and sprucey. I got it on Etsy. And then I got one that says Griswold's Eggnog, and it has the mousse cup on it. Yeah, I personally don't sell the wigs. The website that all the wigs come from is pinned down below. Okay, I got my beautiful sweater from Goodwill yesterday. Alright guys, Razor Cut Shag. Again, it's just a nice short shag look. Made to look like it's been razored. You really wouldn't have to use any texture products in this. It has a lot of texture on its own. And this is the color 6/28. 6/28. I want to get another Christmas sweatshirt made. I want it to be the one from Christmas Vacation when it's like, Merry Christmas, kiss my ASS, kiss his, kiss yours, Happy Hanukkah. It does look like Joy Behar, Jamie. It does, but whenever I saw that, I like them real thick and sprucey. I was like, I've got to have that one. I'll wear it for you guys this week one day. But I just figured that if I wore it tonight, people would be like, what in the world, girl? It was just Halloween last week. Vicki, I've never tried those wigs before. Kristen, I love Goodwill too. I got like 5 or 6 things yesterday. You love my sweater? Thank you. It's fresh off the rack from Goodwill. Fresh off that rack. I even paid full price for it. They didn't have colored tags or anything at this Goodwill. What the heck? This one was stuck in there. And they've got a bobby pin in her bangs. You can't, Maria. All right, guys, this is Picture Perfect. Picture Perfect is a full monotop lace front. It is a heat-friendly fiber. What would I do to my teeth? I would get veneers. You bought a Christmas shirt today, too. Me and my husband already got matching Christmas pajamas. Now this one, these all consistently fit the same, but each one, like some of them I have to move the adjusters out, some of them I have to move them in. The last one I had to move out, this one I gotta move in. TressAllure styles don't typically have a lot of permatease, no. Most of their wigs are full monotop, so whenever it is a full monotop, there's no permatease with those. This hair is not the right color with this sweater. You miss half off Saturdays. You know my Goodwill never did half off Saturdays. My mom's Goodwill did, but mine, the one where I live, never does. You need to find a cute holiday shacket. What kind of shacket are you looking for, Kelly? Your daughter already has her inside completely decorated for Christmas? Me too. I'm trying to find a stinking pencil tree for my kitchen, and I can't find it anywhere. I've literally been all over God's green earth, and I don't want to buy one online because I'm afraid, I just said this on my last video I did, I'm afraid if I buy a Christmas tree online without seeing it in person first, in a store at least, that I'm going to get it, and this tree is going to be so sparse, it's going to look like I bought a wig off of Wish.com. Order the athletic legging. Oh, you're going to love them, Deborah. Put up your tree the day after Halloween. I put my tree up a couple days before Halloween, but it's not really decorated yet. So here is the side view of Picture Perfect. And the back. I feel like this is a new color by them. This color is 613-1001 R18. It's actually a really, really pretty blonde color. I feel like if I had black on, you'd be able to see the tone of it a whole lot better. But it's a good color. I really like the length of this wig. I wish I had a black shirt down here, but I don't. All I have is one of my little itty bitty washcloths. There you go. Target has them. I might try to go to Target on Tuesday. The whole thing is, it's like, do they actually have them in stock? Because Walmart carries them, but they don't have them in stock in any stores within 50 miles. And you can't buy them online. The one that I saw that I wanted. I went to Big Lots. I've looked at Lowe's. We went to Busy Beaver today. Busy Beaver, they had one there, but they wanted $200 for a little 5.5-foot pencil tree. Is she silver? No, she's more of a platinum blonde. You got your pencil tree at Home Depot a few years ago. I do not support Home Depot in any way. Never will. I've got a beef with Home Depot. You bought a pencil tree from Kohl's. I never thought to look there. It looks great with my skin tone. Thank you. Reminds you of Joey Heatherton. Don't know who it is, but I'll take your word for it. Yes, that was a full mono top. Picture Perfect is a full mono top. Really got these ones down in there. Hobby Lobby. Are they expensive? Like, I'm not looking to spend more than like $80. It's literally just a tree for my kitchen. All right, guys, this is Picture Perfect again. Full mono top, lace front. And this is the color 2/4R. I don't even know where there's a Michael's at, Wendy. Hobby Lobby, 50% off all trees. Now this color looks pretty with this sweater. This one isn't quite black, but it's pretty darn close. Hobby Lobby is just so far away. And like I said, if Home Depot's the only place that I can find a pencil tree, I won't be getting one. Because I refuse to step foot in their store. I've never been to a Michael's. I don't even know where there's a Michael's at. Yeah, a pencil tree is a tall, skinny tree. I just want one for my kitchen because I only have like a 1.5 foot spot I can put it in. You guys, I'm holding this back, number one, to show you that it's lace front. Number two, because it keeps falling in my face. We don't have Belks. No. We've got Walmart. That's about it. We don't even have Kmart anymore. Work for Lowe's Corporate and about to spit my drink out. Oh, Beth, you know why we don't? We are Lowe's shoppers. I'm probably at Lowe's 3 days a week. It's one of my favorite stores in the whole entire world. Can literally get anything there. You need stuff for your house, like decor, rugs, curtains. You can get it there. Need power tools. Just bought myself a new Craftsman sander. You can get it there. Christmas tree ornaments. You can get it there. Lowe's is my jam. Home Depot, I do not support because Home Depot, like Lowe's, used to offer a veterans discount or military discount. They took that away probably, I don't know, maybe 7-8 years ago, and now you can only get a discount at Home Depot if you are an active military member. Which means if you retired from, if you served 20 years in the military and retired from the military, you don't get a 10% discount at Home Depot because you're not an active military member. And we went in there one time, I think it was to get like new outlets to install or something like that. And they told us that when we went to go check out, and I was like, forget it. We'll go to Lowe's. How can you tell somebody like you literally put your life on the line, but you don't get a discount because you're not active in the military anymore? It's hogwash. Don't support Home Depot. Go to Lowe's. 7-foot pre-lit trees for under $100. Picture Perfect. Sorry about that little rant, folks, but I do want to share that because stuff like that is important to my family. We're a military family. Lowe's, our Lowe's also has military parking. And it's not even so much about a 10% discount. Like, honestly, I could care less about somebody getting a discount. It's the fact that you're discriminatory towards a specific group of people. I find it ridiculous. I'll have to go to Hobby Lobby maybe on Tuesday. They did that to your husband too? Yep, so it's just like, I don't even care if you or Tony, does Tony Stewart still drive for Home Depot? I don't care if Tony Stewart still drives for Home Depot and you're a NASCAR fan, you better not even like him. That's how strongly I feel about it. You thought I was going to say that? Yep. My eyes are beautiful with brunette. Thank you. This one's a really good wig. And I feel like this dark color, see, I put on that blonde wig today and my heart told me, my gut told me to wear dark hair with this cream colored wig. But I didn't, because I don't have a clean dark wig. But I just think this looks perfect, and I love the length. I love the length. Gwen, you love Lowe's? Me too. Love my soapbox. you know, it's important, like I said, and it has nothing to do with not getting a discount. It's the fact that all military members, whether retired, whether you're veteran status or active, used to get discounts at Home Depot, and then they changed it. And I just think that it's literal hogwash. My husband's a 2-time combat veteran, and he's not entitled to your crappy 10% because he is not active in the military anymore. Tony retired from NASCAR. Well, Sandy, that tells you that that's how long it's been since I've known anything about NASCAR. When I used to date this boy whose parents were really into NASCAR, and his mom liked Tony Stewart, number 20, Tony Stewart, and his dad loved number 2, Rusty Wallace. So if that tells you how long ago that was. You love my sweater? Thank you. Am I with you? Nope, because I'm about to block you. Nope, no time for freaking weirdos. All right, and they sent me 3 picture perfect, so we're going to try on another picture perfect. Do you like that wig? That wig was gorgeous, and that was the color 2/4R. Worked at Lowe's for 18 years, and we have so many military customers. Now, my only beef that I have with Lowe's right now, and I don't know if it's just our local Lowe's, and I can't really have a beef over this because I'm sure they weren't supposed to be doing this in anyhow, but because I like to go to, I'm serious, like I go to Lowe's like 2-3 days a week. And they used to let me use my husband's military discount even if he wasn't with me. And they no longer let me do that, which kind of upsets me and my husband because now my husband has to go and go with me. Veteran status and gets discount from Home Depot. Not at our Home Depot. Guys, this is picture perfect again. So it's a full mono top lace fronts. The color of that dark one was 2/4R. We don't have Menards. Nope. Because of that, we only go to Lowe's too. Yeah. If somebody's Home Depot still gives veterans 10% discounts, it must be unique because it's like on their corporate website. Like if you read the policies. All right, guys, for whoever, somebody was looking for a gray earlier. This is a really, really pretty gray. I love the length of this wig. Hey, Debbie. But yeah, I do apologize for the ranting, but stuff like that is important. The ornaments that you got from Amazon, what were they called? I'm not sure, but if you send me a message, I can get you the link. You love this one? This color, guys, is 38/51/60. You would let me, like I said, they probably weren't supposed to be letting me all along, but the whole thing is if you put in his phone number, it shows his name and address, and like you could literally check my driver's license. It has the same last name and same address, but I understand why they're not doing it because it's his discount and not mine. But it was much appreciated whenever they would let me use it because then I could spend whatever I want and not have to explain myself. Now I have to have my husband come with me. Old mister doesn't like to leave the house, and my trips to Lowe's aren't as enjoyable anymore. You love this one? Is it heavy? No, it's not heavy, but I will tell you guys, it's a good amount of hair, but it doesn't feel very dense. It lays very nice. It's a very nice length, has these long layers in it, and it is full mono. You can part it anywhere you want, and it's also lace front. Picture perfect. It gets a chef's kiss. They do have this in a dark color. The wig I just tried on before this was dark. Hi, Carla. How do you help your wig not be so flyaway? I usually just spray some water on it, but let me preface before I even say this, because I know the anti-dryer sheeters are going to come for me in the middle of the night and probably cram bamboo shoots under my toenails or something. But if I have a wig with a lot of static and flyaways, I'll rub a dryer sheet on my head. Now, whenever I can't do a live video tomorrow because I've had to go to the emergency room and get the bamboo shoots pulled out from under my toenails, you know that it was the anti-dryer sheeters that came for me. December 28th, 2021, Home Depot says their discount benefits to include all U.S. veterans. Well, good. Hopefully they change it back, but I still won't support them on principle. All right, guys. Here is the back of Picture Perfect. And just to see, I just want to see if this is a good length for a hat. This is heat friendly, yes. It looks great on me, even though, you know, I love rooted. I do love a good rooted wig. Yeah, this is still a good length for a hat. Super cute, super gorgeous. There you guys go. The name of this one is Picture, P-I-C-T-U-R-E, Perfect. And the color of this one is 38/51/60. What's wrong with dryer sheets? I get it. Dryer sheets are full of toxic chemicals. Dryer sheets are also fire hazards. They literally will coat your fabric and stuff that is very flammable. I get that. What people choose to use in their home, that's your biz. You know? I'm so funny. Thank you, Carolyn. But yeah, several times we've gotten the anti-dryer sheeters on here. I guess if that's the worst group I'm ever shared into, the anti-dryer sheeters, I've got it made. Am I cutting the tag? I've got no room to cut tags. I can't cut tags. Somebody please come to my house and buy my things. I told my mom and my sister yesterday, I was like, they were talking about that they needed a new essential oil diffuser. I'm like, come to my house, please. I have at least 4 to 6 of them in my garage. Take what you want. I don't care if I paid $5 or $500. Take it. I did just Sunless Tan today, so it's kind of dark right now because I still have the bronzer on it. Haven't washed it off. Dryer sheets haven't killed you yet. You know, Colleen, funny story. My mother said that one time. You know how, like, if you eat cookie dough, cake batter, all those types of things, people are like, don't eat that. You're going to get salmonella from eating raw eggs. My mother, this guy, Bahal of Havervar, he said, big boobs. You need a new pair of glasses, sir, because I don't got nothing. Little itty bitty titty committee looking like she belongs on the front of the National Geographic magazine. Sir, I suggest you go visit an ophthalmologist and get yourself a pair of glasses. You love my top? Thank you, Christine. I got it at Goodwill yesterday. These are all TressAllure. This one is not your... Yeah, it is. No, this isn't the same wig that I just tried on. I don't know if the last one was ear to ear. Didn't pay that much attention. How often do I wash the wigs? If you wear it every day, I would say wash it like once every 2 to 3 weeks. Unless you're a sweater, maybe a little bit more frequently. Oh, I remember what I was talking about now, the cake batter. So eating raw cookie dough, raw eggs, stuff like that. My mother was like, I have been eating cookie dough for 50 some years. And it hasn't killed me yet. Yes, maybe he was talking about himself. Well, sir, I know this boutique that sells lots of Brahmis. If you're interested in that for a little lift in coverage, you could also send me a message. Use lint dryers or dryer sheets for fire starters. Yeah, they're definitely not. They're not safe. I just cleaned. In addition to cleaning out your dryer vent hose 2 times a year, you should do it every 6 months. So I always suggest June and December. Those are just easy to remember. Also, make sure that you're taking your lint screen out. I use like an old toothbrush or like a little scrubber on it and some vinegar and scrub off that waxy coating so that there can be air flow through there. If you're going to use dryer sheets, try to be smart about it. All right, guys, so this is California Beach Wigs by TressAllure. This is a full mono top, lace front. The lace does go from ear tab to ear tab, so it goes from here to here, temple to temple. Well, kind of extended temple lace. And it is a full mono top. You can part it anywhere. It does have bangs, so you can wear the bangs down if you wanted to. They're too long on me to do that. They would have to be trimmed, so I just kind of brush them off to the side. I'm on fire tonight. Michelle, wigs personally don't make me feel hot. I use the dusters used for dusting on my Christmas tree for filling, so dryer sheets for wig static. Is this brand generous? Yeah, Andrew, this brand kind of fits just like Belle Tress. You had eggnog with eggs? I love me some eggnog. I'm going to have to look up how to make a keto eggnog. I'll be noggin from now till New Year's. Where's the tag? What color is this? You love this one, Linda? All right, guys, this is California Beach Waves. It is heat friendly. Again, it's lace front, full mono top. This is the color 24/18T. And I bet you this one looks gorge with a hat, too. She's your favorite. California Beach Waves is one of my favorite wigs, too. Front, back. We'll try it on with a hat. This wig is gorgeous. Yeah, dryer sheets. I get it. You anti-dryer sheeters. They're not safe. I know that. So if you're going to use them, at least be smart and do maintenance on your dryer. You know, all those things. So wear it this way. Wear it this way. How gorgeous. Guys, I think this sweater's made me sassy tonight. Donna, send me your recipe for keto eggnog. Use cottage cheese in it? Interesting. I love cottage cheese. Send me that, please. The name of this one is California Beach Waves. Cut the tag. This is a different color. I don't think we've seen this color before. Or maybe we've just seen it on a shorter wig. It's like a very dirty, dirty blonde. She's a dirty girl. She's a dirty blonde. You know what? We use the bounce dryer sheets for pet hair. The ones that literally are like the size of a notebook, sheet of notebook paper. I love those ones. Use a sugar substitute for the eggnog. Yeah, but I just need a good recipe that somebody has tried. I don't like to be wasting my time on recipes that are disgusting. We use the wool dryer balls. If I'm going to use essential oil on wool dryer balls, I like to use lavender and lemon essential oils. So sometimes we flip-flop back and forth between essential oils and dryer sheets, you know? Sometimes we diffuse essential oils. Sometimes we burn toxic candles. It's all about balance. Where's my hat from, Renee? If you send me a message, I'll get you the link for the hats. Alrighty, last wig. Yes, on the nog. Oh, gosh, I love some nogs. Nice, thick nog. All right, here. I didn't show the inside of the last cap. So this is the same. California Beach Waves full mono top. And then it does have the extended lace on it. No, Paige, they don't have it in Butterbeer Blonde. Butterbeer Blonde, that color is exclusive to Belle Tress. I watch you all the time, but I've never caught you live. I think you're pretty. I love your dogs and your little girl. So cute. You're from Myrtle Beach. Tanya, moving to Myrtle Beach is my dream. Glad to have you here. I'm glad you caught me live. This is the color 8R. Ouch. You should do a show with wigs. We can do ponytails with. That would be amazing. A lot of these you can do ponytails with. California Beach Waves you can do a ponytail with. Like a high ponytail. I've personally done it. These bangs are wanting to fall in my face, so just let me scrunch a bunch right here. This one also looks really cute whenever you do like a little topsy-turvy thing right here. Your favorite movie is Tombstone? Never seen it. My favorite movie is Fools Rush In with Matthew Perry. Hot eggnog and cap full of, see, I don't drink. I just like straight nog. How do you use heat and not take out the curl? You can't. The curl will come out. When I lived in Italy, we tried eggnog gelato. It was heavenly. Maria, the only time I will ever cheat on a keto way of eating is if you and I go on vacation somewhere. You know I want to go to Greece, but eggnog gelato sounds amazing. I don't want to go to Italy, though, because that's where my husband married his ex-wife. Take me somewhere else. You gotta try those animal sheets. You always use liquid. I don't like to use a liquid because it literally causes like scum buildup on like where you put it in at. And I'm like, ooh, that's getting all over your clothes. This one is a very pretty color. This is 8R. R as in like a pirate says. R. So. Side, back, middle. Do all the things. You can part it. You could wear the bangs down on it. I'm not a bang person, so I can't do that. Although it does look cute with the bangs. It does look kind of cute with the bangs. Have I lost my mind? This was the color of your hair before you got old. This is a little bit lighter than my natural hair color. Why am I liking this with the bangs? Have I gone delusional? I did try to call a heat-friendly wig a hot dog tonight. Maybe that's it. That could be the problem. Greece or Norway would be your dream. Well, my husband and his ex-wife got married in Italy, and they honeymooned in the Netherlands. He lived in Italy at the time. I just like black. Super cute. This wig party was a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Your daughter just got back from Greece. All I know is I freaking love feta cheese, and I feel like they have feta on everything. I look pretty with bangs. I just thought maybe I was going delusional. I have several California beach waves, but I'm like, It's, you know what it is? It's the cream colored sweater. This is stinking sweater from Goodwill. If anybody wants to look on like Poshmark or eBay for this sweater, the brand's Sonoma. It's just, and it has like inside out seams on it. And this is a size small, so it's obviously like very oversized. Did you miss out on the shoulder length ones? Tanya, look up Picture Perfect by TressAllure. We lived in Sweden for a year. It was beautiful. I live in the same town I was born in. So, just you need to get hat belts for your food. Look on Amazon. You like them both with that wig? Thank you guys. Do you guys have any questions before I jump off here? Literally every single wig that we tried on tonight was a win. If you missed the name or the color number of ones, you can watch this on the replay because it'll post to my page as soon as we're done with that. Perfect with the sweater. It is the sweater. We can all agree. It's the sweater. Maybe Maggie needs to start wearing colors other than black. It was a great wig party. If you guys are wanting to order a wig, I definitely suggest emailing customer service at shirleyswigshoppe.com to confirm that the wig and color that you want is in stock, or if it's not, to see what your wait time would be if you want to order that wig. Constantly check Shirley's website. Almost all the time you can get everything 30% off. We are going to be doing a giveaway from this live video, so everybody put a comment down below of your favorite popsicle flavor, and I'm just going to pick somebody. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes. I'm going to sit over here and twiddle my thumbs. Clean off my desk. List your favorite popsicle flavor down below. Why popsicles? I don't know. Yes, I visited Avella this summer. I'm a world traveler. All right, I just got to take a peek to see if they're coming up yet. They're not. Kohl's brand. I thought it was something like that, or Penny's. Favorite popsicle flavor. You guys don't even know what you're going to win yet. These comments are really behind. They're still not showing up. We're going to have to show some patience. What did I do with my own personal wig? Here she be. They're just now starting to come up. Keep commenting it. Even if you commented it once, comment it again. Just keep commenting it. And if you put Home Depot popsicle, you're for sure not going to be the winner. All right. Keep commenting it. I'm going to stick my finger on one. Remember, comments are extremely delayed. So if you commented 2 minutes ago, it's probably just now popping up. Whoever I put my finger on is going to win their pick of any wig that we showed tonight. So that's what you're gonna win. So any of the wigs that we showed tonight, you get your pick. So Julie Hay. Julie Hay. You are the winner. If you email Shirley, email her at customerservice@shirleyswigshop.com. Let her know that you are the winner from this live video. But all right, guys, good wig party. I'll see you back here next Sunday. You know, buy yourself a wig. Treat yourself to some holiday hair. This just might be my holiday hair. You never know. I'll see you guys soon. Love y'all. Bye. Lowe's Pineapple. Diane, I should have picked you. Love you guys. Bye.